Alright, so welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be working on this Rivarossi 240, which I bought at the same train show as everything else, so let's just get right into it, start disassembling the engine. I would go into the tender, but I can't figure out how to get the shell off, and I don't really want to break it, so not really going to mess with that. I'm just going to oil everything existing in the engine, which is the worm gear and everything else, aside from the motor. I've actually been running this quite a bit. Thought it was probably just a good idea to give it an oiling here. I think I might need to just start taking everything apart here to get this engine apart. I'll separate that chassis and everything there. Now I have the ability to take all that off. So we'll just set that aside and get to work on everything here. It actually does not look that bad in here, so just gonna put a little bit of alcohol on each of these and clean this all off quickly. Actually, not all that dirty in here. It is probably important that I figure out where this belongs to before I go putting this whole thing back together. I believe this little contact belongs in here. Don't actually know which of the sides it is that picks up power. I'm going to give all this stuff just a little bit of oil in here. All the bearings and everything that I can get to. When we get this and I'll oil up all that other stuff. Put 102 on this. Wherever I put the grease, I'll put a little bit of that on here. We've got a really small worm gear. So this really shouldn't need all that much grease in it. I think that's about good. Now, reassemble this. I believe that's how it goes back together here. Do need to do this. And this will go on this side here. Should have probably done that before I started assembling the rest of this. that's fallen out again. This is getting kind of confusing to me now. I think it's supposed to be on this way. I'll just start by getting the rest of this in together. So now it's time to start putting all this back together. It was pretty confusing trying to get this all back into place. This is kind of annoying. Okay, so I finally figured out how to get this engine together. It's going to be a challenge getting in with this contact. I think this actually supposed to go down into here now. Which means I have to do this all over again. Think we can put this back together, then go test it. Forgot to screw this in. So once I do that, we can put the last screw in there, and we can go test this engine. The screw will go in. Knowing my luck, it will not go in. Also won't connect to my screwdriver. Alright, finally got that in. And I forgot about this whole part. Maybe this was supposed to go on the top. Meaning I have to do all of this again. Now this all makes more sense. It should go together slightly easier. not even being quiet, I'm just trying to concentrate on getting all this stuff into place here. I think now it's all just about into place. I can torque all this stuff down, and then we can go over and finally test this after a lot of struggle to get the engine together. Also putting that drive shaft back in. This screw will not go in there, so find the right screw, then we'll go over to the track and test it. Alright, so let's see how it runs. It seems like it runs pretty good, so thanks for watching. And if you want to see another video with a small steam locomotive, click on the screen around now.